You have studied how to locate a point on the number line and how to describe the position of a point on it. A line has only one dimension, that is, its length. So, a number line helps us in one-dimensional representation of numbers. But, how to locate the position of a point on a plane, which has two dimensions, the length and the breadth? This idea has given rise to a very important branch of mathematics, known as coordinate geometry, initially developed by a French philosopher and mathematician René Descartes. He invented a number plane, named after him, as the Cartesian plane. Observe how two number lines are used in a Cartesian plane. In a Cartesian plane, two number lines are placed perpendicular to each other on a plane and points are located in relation to these lines. Here, the plane is divided into four parts, by drawing two perpendicular number lines, intersecting each other at their zero. They are called the two axes. The horizontal axis is called the x-axis. And, the vertical axis is called the y-axis. Now, watch carefully and note the negative and the positive sides of the two axes. The positive side, of the x-axis, is on the right of number 0 and the positive side, of the y-axis is above 0. The point of intersection, of the two axes, is at the number 0, of the two number lines. It is called, the origin. So, the plane has now been divided into four rectangular parts. They are called quadrants, that is, 1/4 part. They are numbered 1 to 4, as shown here. Starting from the upper right quadrant, moving anti-clockwise, and reaching the lower right quadrant. Now, let's learn the two-dimensional representation of a point on the plane. Because of the two dimensions, we need two numbers to represent a point. This pair of numbers is written in a fixed order. So, it is called an ordered pair. The numbers are written within parentheses and are separated by a comma. The first number is the x-coordinate or abscissa. And the second number is the y-coordinate or the ordinate. That is why, the Cartesian plane is also known as the coordinate plane. Let's identify some points on the plane. We draw perpendiculars from the point, falling on both the axes. We get the x-coordinate, from where it falls on the x-axis. So, 3 is the x-coordinate. Similarly, the perpendicular falls on the y-axis, at point 2. So, the y-coordinate is 2. Now, watch carefully to get the coordinates of points Q, R, and S. Dropping perpendiculars from point Q on both the axes. Observe the coordinates of points R and S. Now, let's learn to plot the given points on the plane. Point A, the x-coordinate is 4. So, start by drawing or imagining a perpendicular line through point 4 on the x-axis. The second number, 2, is the y-coordinate. Draw or imagine a perpendicular line through point 2 on the y-axis. The first line contains all the points, with x value as 4. And, the second line contains all the points with y value as 2. The point of their intersection gives the only point, which represents point A, that is, the ordered pair, containing 4 and 2. Now, here's a shortcut to plotting points on a plane. The x-coordinate of point A is 3 and the y-coordinate is 2. So, we start from point 3, on the x-axis. Then, move 2 units, in the positive direction, of y-axis and get the location of point A, on the plane. Point A has been plotted on the plane. Point B, the first value, -2, is the x-coordinate and 3 is the y-coordinate. So, we start from -2, on the x-axis and move 3 steps, in the positive direction of y-axis. And we reach the location of point B, on the plane. For point C, start from -2, on the x-axis and move 2 units in the negative direction of y-axis. Points C and D, plotted on the plane. Note the signs of the coordinates in the 4 quadrants. In the first quadrant, both x and y are positive. In the second quadrant, x is negative and y, positive. Both x and y are negative in the third quadrant. And, in the fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Also, remember that the coordinates of the origin are both 0. So, don't forget to practice plotting points on the Cartesian plane. This will be of great help in understanding graphs and equations.